Grass Slinger gang, what up? It's your boy, LowKuntry Grass Slinger, and this is Long Kid Convos. Let's talk about it. Grass Slinger gang. What y'all know good? We gon' talk about this and that and spread the word, mowing, blowing, hedge trimming and edging curves. And we eating from coast to coast, exchanging market information. It's your boy, LowKuntry, and this is Market Conversations. Talk about it. From the east to the west, we gon' talk up north to down south. You already know. Midwest. We gon' talk about this and that and spread the word, mowing, blowing, hedge trimming and edging curves. And we eating from coast to coast, exchanging market information. It's your boy, and this is Market Conversations. Talk about it. Yeah, Grass Slinger gang stand. We gon' talk about it. Hey, what's going on, gang? It's your boy, LowKuntry Grass Slinger, and I am back with another video. Right now, I am at the gas station. I just fueled up, so I like to get my receipts so that I can keep up with everything. And I always put the what it is I got the fuel for.
What the hell going on here? Hey, shut up all that damn noise. This ain't Soul Train.
Oh, turn that music off. So I got the truck fuel. I keep that in there. Then when I get home tonight, I'll go ahead and get that straight. And I went and got me a Monster, something to kinda help me. Lost my straw. Ah, there we go. Found my straw, so we're good to go. So today, I only have 1 yard that I gotta go take care of. Young lady called me. Well, she actually reached out to me on the Google platform. She sent me a text message, so I think that's actually really cool, the way Google has that set up so that you can receive and send text messages through your business page on Google. I'm not sure whether you have to have so many reviews on your page before you get that feature or how it works, but today was the first time that someone actually reached out to me, and I think it's pretty cool, you know. It's not like you have to dig through your phone to go through these different text messages and all that stuff, so it's pretty cool. So but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take care of this yard. I went over there and I gave her an estimate earlier today. It's not that big of a yard, decent size. Front yard small, and I just gonna go ahead and touch it up. Apparently the guy that used to do the lawn, he just kind of stopped, so I'll probably go ahead and knock it out this time, and this may be the only time this year because her lawn doesn't look as if it grows very fast, so we'll see how this turns out. We're gonna go ahead and take care of that and head back to the house. I think I'm gonna do some maintenance and some cleaning. Well, I really don't have to do too much maintenance, but as I clean stuff, I'll see if anything needs to be, you know, worked on, looked at, or whatever the case may be. And I think what I'm gonna go over, I think I'm gonna go over some stuff with you guys as to how I go about picking the equipment that I have, and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up to this house real quick. Well, I'm almost there anyway, but I'm gonna get there in a minute and knock it out. And I think I might actually put the GoPro on my chest plate today. I've never done that before, so I think that might be kind of cool. And just go through the whole yard with you guys, show you how I do everything from the walk around to the blowing and the rolling out. So I'll catch you guys when we get to the property. So gang, I am here and I am ready to get ready to go in, take care of this. Gotta grab my earbuds so I can jam out to some music. And grab my gloves. That stuff all over the place, man. Alright, so let's make this thing happen. Alright gang, so I'm gonna go ahead and open up this trailer and welcome to the Get Fresh crew. First thing I do, I set the cones out. Of course, you know, safety first. And I forgot to get my headphones, so I had to grab them real quick. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna walk around the yard, look at to see if there's any obstacles, any holes in the ground, any tree stumps or anything. Just kind of walk around, get a nice quick feel for the yard. Then I'm gonna go ahead and grab that weed eater, that steel. And I'm gonna go ahead and weed eat the areas that I really don't want to put my mower on, like this here. This right here is the communications box. I think it's AT&T or something like that. So I go ahead and weed eat around that. Then the pine straw area, go ahead and weed eat that area because of course you know you don't want to put a mower on there. And go all the way around the house, create a nice clean weed edge, and I clean this area out because it's just a little quick area. I don't have to put them over there because it's kind of wet, especially around this garbage can here. It's really wet, so I didn't want to put the tractor on there and leave any tracks. Then I'm going back to doing the pine straw bed. Leave a nice little clean line on it to make it look pretty good, nice and decent. And do the front area. Get around the tire. Then this tree here. Now this area over here, it has a couple of rocks, so I'm gonna weed eat a good bit of this and try to get it down so that I don't have to put the mower across those rocks and possibly shoot something up. Now it's time to jump on that 48. Had a phone call, so I tried to delete that, not delete it, but silence it. Now I'm on 48, and I'm about to go ahead and have a little bit of fun. First I go ahead and knock out the front little island area. Then I cruise on around, and I make the outline of the property, so that way I don't have to go over on the neighbor's yard with my mower, so I just cut to the point where that I've already cut, and that way it kind of just cuts down on the any confrontations that neighbors have, because sometimes I've had a couple of neighbors, well, why did you put your mower on my property? So, you know, just to alleviate all of that, I go ahead and cut a nice little area around the perimeter of the property and go ahead and just cut on the inside of it as I take care of the yard. This yard is real bumpy though, so my back was hurting pretty good. So then, you know, I go back and forth until we go ahead and get the back area done. Of course, you know, you gotta make sure that you do those 3-point turns so that you don't tear up the yard on those 0 turns. That's something that I had to learn over time. I can't remember who it was. He left a comment on one of my my videos, and I appreciate that because that really helped out on some of these yards, especially when it's wet. So I do appreciate that. Thank you. And we're still going, taking care of this area. And as I'm getting closer to the screened-in porch, you see I don't have to go and cut that area that I just weed eated because it was too soft. So now I'm back in the front, taking care of this area. And I'm going back, just kind of make the lines nice and clean so it doesn't look like it's starting to stop to one area. You know, make it look clean. So then what I normally do is I go back around the whole perimeter of everything and I look at everything to make sure that I didn't miss any spots. So then I go up front, park the 0 turn, jump up there on the trailer, grab the edger, and go ahead and give it those final touches. You know, it's almost like a haircut. You know, a haircut's not complete until you give it that line up. So that's what I'm doing here, giving it that nice fresh line up. One of the things that I like to do with the edges is make sure that I have a nice fresh blade. I notice a lot of guys, they run the blade all the way down till it's real teeny tiny, but not me. I like to have a nice long blade so I can get it nice and deep, because I think it's more of a confined look. So I know some people may say it's a waste of money, but it's just my preference. You know, that's how I like to do my yard, and that's how I like to leave my customers' yards. So, and with the new install on these properties, the turf is really, it's almost like a really thick almost, so it's kind of hard to get that deep edge. So I do that, but I finished up with that. So now I'm grabbing that backpack blower, that yeah, get it nice and clean, blow everything off, get everything off the road, make sure you don't have nothing on the neighbor's side, get everything out of the driveway, any debris that I may have blown up, the dust, get it off the car, of course, definitely. Make sure you get that patio nice and clean, you know, just get everything nice and straight, and get ready to wrap it up, you know. You know, something else I like to do is blow off my mower before I, you know, put it back on the trailer. Make sure it's nice and clean, try to, for the most part. And then once I do that, put it back in the trailer, and then I walk the property one last time to make sure I didn't miss anything, make sure that nothing's broke, and just kind of, you know, just give it one last little one good look over. Then I go back, I grab my cones, put them together, put them on the trailer, and lock everything up and get ready to roll out. That's it. That's how I take care of the yards, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Alright, gang, so that's a wrap. Knocked that one out real quick. wasn't too bad. So now I'm heading on back to the house. Go ahead and try to. Oh, somebody got a new TV. Go ahead and head back to the house and take care of a little bit of cleaning to the equipment and check my filters and all that good stuff. And guess I will catch you guys on the flip side. Peace. Alright, gang, so things didn't quite go according to plans. I wanted to come home and clean up everything, but that didn't work out quite the way I wanted it to. When I got back, a little situation with the parking here. It's really hard for me to get my trailer into my driveway if the neighbors park on the road, and that was the case today. The neighbors, they had company. They parked on the road, so I had to park my truck up the road a little bit at the top of the community until their company left. So I wasn't able to get out and clean my equipment the way that I wanted to. But you know the old saying, everything happens for a reason. So maybe there's a reason why I had to put it off to another time. But I did want to go through and discuss the equipment that I have and why I purchased it. So right now, you guys know that I have the X-Mark E-Radius, the 48-inch. Then I have the X-Mark Metro 36-inch. I have the I wanted to say Echo. It's not an Echo. It's the Steel Combi System. I have the Steel FS91 weed eater, the Steel FS90 weed eater. Then I have the Steel Edger. I believe that's a 90 as well. Then I have the Steel HS45. I have the Little Wonder blower. Then I have the X-Mark 30 inch, and then I have the X-Mark 21 inch. Of all the equipment that I have, I only purchased a couple of items brand new. The items that I purchased brand new was my E-Radius, the Little Wonder blower, my backpack blower, the Steel, what is it, BR600, the FS91 weed eater. What else did I purchase brand new? I think that's it. Everything else I purchased used. Well, no, and my 31 inch walk behind, I purchased that brand new. Everything else I purchased used. The reason being I purchased used was because, one, I got a decent deal on just about every piece of equipment that I purchased. I bought the weed eater, the edger, and the combi system all together. I can't remember exactly how much I paid for it, but I know for what I paid for all three of those was the price of one of them brand new. So, and I mean, with the combi system, I got the hedge trimmer attachment, the chainsaw attachment, and then I got the it was the hedge trimmer, the chainsaw, and a weed eater attachment. I can't remember exactly how much I paid for it, but I know for all of that stuff, I got it for the price of basically just a weed eater, brand new. And it actually worked out really well because I met the guy that actually pawned the stuff at the pawn shop when I was going to purchase it. He had a lawn care business, and he just didn't want to run it anymore. And you know, I made sure everything ran, and I did all the services on, changed the spark plugs, filters, and all that stuff. I saved a lot of money, and that was probably, man, I can't remember. It was quite a while ago. It's probably about 3 years ago, you know, and everything is still running fairly well. I mean, as you've seen on the video earlier today, I used the edger, and it crunk up on basically the first pull. You know, I don't feel like I have to go out and buy you don't have to go out and buy brand new equipment. Just get you some quality used stuff. I mean, if you just want to have it for the warranty's sake, yeah, you know, that's always a good thing, but you don't necessarily have to go out and buy brand new equipment. The 36-inch that I purchased that used. I bought it from a guy off of Facebook Marketplace, and the reason why I purchased that was because I have commercial properties, and this one particular one, actually my community that I live in, I cut the ponds. And I was using my John Deere, well, that's another one, I bought that brand new, my John Deere D130. I really didn't feel comfortable riding it because sometimes when it gets wet, it slips, and I really didn't feel comfortable with that, you know, having to ride on it. So with the walk behind, I could walk behind it, and if it slides in the pond, so be it. It just goes in the pond. You know, I get a couple of chains, grab the truck or a winch or what have you, and I pull it out. But I don't feel safe on hills riding on a machine. So that's why I purchased the 36-inch. And I purchased it used because I wasn't sure whether or not I was actually going to like the machine. It wasn't in bad condition. The only thing I had to do was buy new belts. I replaced the belts. I had to put air in the tire. And again, it was a decent deal. I think I paid like $1,000 for it. It came with the mulch kit. He gave me extra blades for the mulch kit. It came with a bagger. It's a good running machine. It cranks up on the first pull, you know, so quality use is always good. You know, you don't necessarily have to go out and buy brand new stuff. It's just one of those things, you know, I guess it's everybody's preference. Me personally, I don't mind buying used equipment, but for the my zero turn, I bought that brand new because if you guys remember back when I had the John Deere zero turn, I needed something that was going to be fairly reliable. You know, the stuff that I buy used is stuff that I don't necessarily have to have it. It's not a game changer if if it breaks down. And I do have a lot of extra stuff too, so it works out on my behalf. But you know, if you guys are just getting started out, you don't necessarily have to have the top of the line brand new stuff. I mean, I started out with, I think it was like a Craftsman lawnmower, a Craftsman rider. It was like a Troy built push mower, and I made a lot of money with just the basic, the basic stuff. But as my company grew, I had to, buy more reliable stuff that I could beat up. I'm pretty rough on my equipment. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and make it seem like, you can go out there and you can just beat up the stuff and it's gonna last. No, that's not true, because I beat up stuff pretty bad. And it got to a point where I had to have, commercial stuff. Like I started out with a regular Echo from Echo weed the edges from Home Depot. Actually, my first edger was from the pawn shop, and it ran me for about 2 years. And I just ran it in the hole. Actually, I think I still, no, I gave that to my neighbor when I got the steel, and they're still using it. So, I mean, it's good stuff, but at the same time, it wasn't what I needed. As I grew, I needed more, more reliable stuff. It's all preference. So, but that's just my point of view. That's how I purchased my items. There was a reason why I purchased stuff. I didn't just buy it just to buy it. I purchased the hedge trimmer, the Steel HS45, because I think I've told you guys multiple times, I injured my back when I was in the military. So using the combi system, it's a lot heavier, and I needed something that wasn't gonna, hurt my back as much. So that's why I purchased that. Again, I got it off Facebook Marketplace. I think I paid $120 $20 for it. I can't remember exactly how much it was. I have to go back and check the records. But I mean, I didn't pay much for it, and it does the job, you know. And it actually helps me out because the combi is extremely heavy, and with my back problems, it can get to me from time to time. You know, it's hard to sleep at night, and sometimes it's hard for me to even walk off of jobs. So you know, I try to alleviate the headaches as much as possible, and do what's best for my business. And everybody has to do what's best for their business. Me, I do what's best for mine, and those are the reasons why I buy the equipment that I bought. Now, my little Wonder blower, I purchased that because of the commercial properties, the parking lots. It was a lot easier for me to clear stuff out, far as just getting the area straight with the dust and the, not the dust, but the sand and the leaves and all that stuff. It worked out really well for me. And then I purchased the BR600. The BR600, it works just as good as the Little Wonder, but the Little Wonder takes a lot of stress off on my back. So I still use that for some of the parking lots. A lot of leaf cleanups, that helps out a lot as well. But that's the reason why I purchased it, you know. And I think one of the reasons why I'm doing this is to let you guys know, don't go out buying stuff off of impulse. Buy it because you need it, not because you want it. You know, it's cool to go out and, you know, have the green touch racks on your trailer and make yourself look more professional than what you really are. But at the same time, it's like, you know, you have to make sure that you can afford the items that you purchase. You know, every year I set out to get new equipment, and I set myself up for where I want to be, you know. But I don't buy stuff that I know I'm not going to need, if that makes any sense to you guys at all. I purchase stuff that I know I'm going to need, but at the same time, I'm making sense within my business. You know, like I bought the green touch racks because when I'm in the backyards, I don't want nobody to steal my stuff. But at the same time, I can't leave my trailer closed because it gets so hot here in Carolina that it's sometimes my equipment don't crank if I leave the trailer closed. So I gotta have everything being able to filter that cool air through there. So I had to have a reason to, I had to have a way to lock everything up. So that's why I purchased the green touch racks. Before I just had cables, and I just had some, I think it was like, I can't remember what it was called. I think it was like Rubbermaid. I just had the weed eaters hanging up on the wall, but that wasn't efficient for me because I would have to pull the weed eater out, put it under the trailer so it can cool off when I first get to the property, and it was a headache. So now that I bought the green touch racks, it works out a whole lot better because I don't have to close that back tailgate, and my stuff is secure when I'm by myself and I'm in the backyard. I don't have to worry about anybody stealing my stuff. And yes, people do steal your stuff no matter how good of a neighborhood it is. Matter of fact, the nicer neighborhoods that you go to, you're more likely to get your stuff stolen because it's crazy, man. You know, I really wish people wouldn't steal stuff, but they do. And most of the time, you're a target. Yeah, you become a target. They'll follow you to your routes, and they learn your routes. They might not get you the first time they see you. They just follow you, you know, and it's very unfortunate. But yeah, guys, that's it though. I'm not going to drag this video out no further than I have to because, like I said, I'm a little tired right now. I was over at the project house that we're working on. You know, it was a rental property, but now it's going to be the home that we're going to move into. And the contractor, I met the contractor over there, and I'm a hands-on type of person, so I went over there and I was helping them out, trying to get some of the brick off of the house so that they can go ahead and start building. And it was fun. I ain't gonna lie, man. I grabbed a sledgehammer and I was going at it like you know, baseball practice. It was fun, but so that's moving along pretty good. And like I said, we got a lot of stuff going on, and we just want to make sure that we have the time and the energy to make sure it happens. But I don't want to start rambling. So without any further ado, I just want you guys to definitely stay safe out there. You know, the season's coming to an end. Anybody that's out there that has leaf jobs, keep pushing on, guys. You know, for the guys on the up north and west coast, you know, guys probably have snow going on right now. But everything for me right now, personally, everything is kind of dying down. So I'm trying to find other ways and other avenues to stay busy, so to say. And of course, I want to bring in some revenue. I might do a couple of leaf jobs this winter or this fall, whichever way it balances out. I thought I was going to be dormant right now and this time, but apparently people are still calling, so that's a good thing. Next week is Thanksgiving, so I won't be doing anything next week. My family and I were actually going off and going to spend some time with family and enjoy that time. So without any further ado, I'm just gonna go ahead and end this video because I can sit here and come up with all different type of things to talk about. I want to waste you guys' times, but I do want to say that I appreciate each and every one of you guys that come and, you know, view these videos. I don't know how much of the information that I put out is helpful to you guys, but I do hope that something that I put out is helping somebody, somewhere, somehow. And I just hope that I'm able to help somebody. Like I said, I'm not in it for the likes. So I'm just doing this because I genuinely want to help other people and, you know, have lessons learned from things that I've learned, and hopefully I can pass it on. But without any further ado, I done said that too many times, so I'm just going to say it like this. Stay hungry, stay humble, stay hydrated, but most of all, keep on grinding, guys. Continue to grind to build a legacy. Sling out, yeah.